Right guys, so less than 7 weeks to go, so it means 6 weeks of really hard training left, so I'm going to dial in my nutrition, like really meticulously, get the last few puns off. So obviously Matthew's out for the runways this morning, he's back up for 3 weeks. So today I'm going to run you through the nutrition, what I'd normally eat. Is he here? So what time is it, Matthew?
24 minutes past 6.
Right, 24 minutes, so we are a wee bit early. As I said, I normally get Xander here, so just need to wait on him. Aye, so running obviously Matthew's just doing mentally like, what was it you done with the Marines, Matthew? Was it with the Marines, was it like 30 mile?
At the end,
30 mile with what?
One test, about 40 pounds.
So 30 mile with 40 pounds on his back. So after we've done a loop, because we normally do a normal loop with our run, I'm going to get me and Matthew to maybe go another 2 or 3 loops, because if he's going to be running, he'll be running at some pace, so for me it's just going to give me that wee extra push. And Xander's up to him if he wants to do it or not, but he doesn't need to. This is just me. Like, I do a lot of things for mental reasons as opposed to totally physical reasons, like to get fitter and stuff. I'm as fit as I'm going to have to be with this fight. So as I said though, this is going to be a really good run. Obviously I'm going to film a wee bit of it. Just wait on Xander showing up now, and then obviously the rest of the week I'm going to just kind of run through my nutrition and even some supplements and stuff like that as well. He does not know what he's done for the day. Right, so on the first hill, obviously me and Matthew are alright, but Xander's away back. We're saying that he's going to find this stuff today, but the wee bastard always tries his hardest, so it's always that's what you ask for anybody, is that you just try as hard as you can. That's it. Right, by the time we get to this hill, we're almost about 6 kilometres in, and me and Matthew are going to do the hill 3 times a day. So this run will probably end up about 9-10 kilometres, so with 3 really steep hills. So Xander's behind us, we're going to head back, and I'm going to make sure he chases Matthew up it. So let's see, I'm going to really push him today. Xander. Hold on, Matthew. Hurry up.
Like sprinting, you better be running faster off the hill.
Right, so Xander, you're chasing him. I'm going to try and get this right. So, right guys, as soon as you touch that second pole, on you to go. Right, let's go. Keep up with him, Xander. Don't let him get further ahead. That's the best he's done. Superb, mate, superb. So that's set 1. Right, so we've done the hill, recovered run. Xander's, I think that hill's destroyed him. He's way behind. So we're back down at kind of the start, probably about, how about distance that got on there?
A good 6-7k?
It must be about 6.5, 7k in. So we're waiting Xander again, we're going to do this another 3 times. We'll see if he wants to do it, I'm not going to force him. But the thing is, he's putting in the work. He's doing brilliant, so aye, well, another 2 times for us. We'll see if Xander does it or not. This is set number 2. Xander, you're doing this another twice, so it's up to you. Want to do it?
One more, there we go.
1 more, right, cool. Right, so, right on you go. If you're doing it 1 way, you're still chasing. Right, let's go. Right, keep up with him, come on. Right, no matter what, don't chuck it. Come on. I'll lock my legs up a wee bit this time. Fuck that. Come on, mate. Keep up. Keep up. By him. You get him there. Much better. Superb. Right, we'll go in. Xander's going to go home, and we'll do 1 more. Right then. Cheers. Right, well done, man. Right, last one, and then we'll go through the mirror. Right, set number 3. Right, push up this one a wee bit. Shoulders killing me with holding this. Come on, Mr. Marine Man. Come on. Come on. Speed's no his game, he's an endurance guy. Oh, right, so I go back in, we'll run through my foot and where boxers kind of go wrong with their diet. Right guys, run done. As I've said before, I normally get up and I normally do my run fasted, not because it burns more fat or anything like that, just because that's what I prefer. I like to go and do my run, do it quite hard, come back in and then get something to eat, get a shower and then get something to eat. So the day I kind of started with this, where I've got my oats, my blueberries, some cinnamon, some calorie free syrup, and then when I put it all together it kind of looks like this. And I must say it really does go down a treat, I absolutely do love it. Also do take with it, I have some of my supplements, and again I wrote a wee blog article that I'll link down in the description below, what supplements I would really suggest and stuff, and I'll also link the exact ones that I've got here in case you want to go in and have a wee look and buy them or whatever it is. But no, like as I said, this week I'm wanting just going to go through my nutrition, because a lot of boxers are definitely, a lot of boxers I know have got fucking eating disorders, I'm not kidding. Even folk that train all the time and they can't seem to lose weight and things like that, a lot of them will go through a wee kind of phase that I'm going to discuss with you in a wee couple of minutes. So the next wee section I'm going to go into that. But no, I'm going to really list my nutrition. I've got, say, 6 weeks to go of training, so I'm going to bring the last wee bit of my weight down. I'll get to a certain point, and then for the last week or so I'll really just bring my weight down to my fighting weight. But no, we'll go and we'll have a wee look now of what I'm going to say about the kind of eating cycle of someone who trains or someone who's active, and see if you agree with it and see if you don't. So when people usually diet, they usually go through the same kind of cycle. And again, I'm talking about, like, obviously I'm doing boxing, but boxers are no different. And usually people that normally do, even sort of anybody I've seen in the gym for the last 10 years I've been in the gym, everybody else has the same kind of attitude. The people that keep on doing the same things over and over and over and over and over again, and they never ever get anywhere. And this is how it usually would run, right? This is how it usually would run. So I've wrote here the usual plan, right? So the usual plan, people get focused and make a plan, and we've all been there. So you maybe be sitting on a Saturday or a Sunday night, you've saw somebody's transformation picture, you've saw something happen, you've saw something like, oh, something that inspires you, and you get that fire lit inside you, and you're going to do everything that you can, absolutely everything that you can to, no, that's it, I'm going to get in shape, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to achieve these goals that I want to achieve. And enough's enough and I'm going to do it, right? So everybody goes through that and it's brilliant, it feels great and you're fired up for the start of the week. And then where do we go? So we move on to, usually we majorly cut calories and predominantly from carbohydrate, and again, in a boxer sense this is suicide. And for most people, I mean, you can cut carbohydrates if you want, if you can eat like that, but I wouldn't personally suggest that. Life without carbohydrates is not a happy life. So people usually majorly cut calories, and usually from carbs again. I'll advise, but, and I mean, I wrote majorly cut calories because obviously if you want to lose weight, you do want to cut down calories, of course you do, but not at a sustainable level, right? So again, we get fired, we get focused up, usually make the mistake of majorly cutting our calories down, and then from there, we move on. We train excessively almost every day, right? So you know what it's like, again, you get fired up, you're right, I'm going to eat amazing, so you basically eat 1,000 calories a day, 800 calories a day, whatever silly number that you want to pick out, and then what you do is you end up thinking you need to do marathons in the gym. Like you stay in, you do 3 classes a day, an hour of cardio and all those kind of things. And as I said, with boxers, they try and run themselves into the ground, running crazy amounts of miles, doing 3-hour training sessions, or they just think that they need to do absolutely mental training all in, right? They need to do it all the time, they need to do it every single day, needs to be an absolute grind, otherwise you're not training hard enough, and again, it's not the case. And then from that, what would happen, what's the repercussions of majorly cutting your calories and training excessively? And the next part of that would normally be, we burn out late to midweek, and then usually followed by a binge. So anybody who's probably watching this, myself included, we've all kind of been there. I've run through this cycle many times. And what normally happens, as I said, like you majorly cut your calories, you train excessively, but you get to your
Thursday, Friday or whatever it is, but usually the weekend. But even sometimes, because it's been that excessive, might happen on a Wednesday or a Thursday or whatever, and as I said, you just burn out. You can't bring yourself to go to the gym, and you think you're not cut out for it. And it's not that you're not cut out for it, it's not that the gym life isn't for you. That's not what's happening here. It's normally just because you've absolutely zero energy. You're trying to function on calories that are way too low, and then what you normally do is you binge, you gorge, your body just is craving fuel, and then when you start, you can't stop, and that's a big problem. When you start, you can't stop, and normally this is like the binge eating cycle, but again, it is what happens, and then normally it's followed by major regret and guilt, and then I'll start back on Monday, right? And again, if we run through this way again, it just keeps cycling like this, right? So you get focused, right? And what's the plan I'm going to have, right? I'm going to majorly cut my calories. We're going to train excessively. We're going to go to the gym every day. I'm going to go to the gym every day. Then you burn out, feel like shit, get to the weekend, binge, can't stop eating, drink hundreds of alcohol, do whatever it is you need to do to think you need to refuel. And then major regret. Oh my god, I can't believe it, I feel like shit, why does this keep happening? Nah, stuff it, I'll get back to it on Monday. Finish half your binging through the Sunday and stuff, and then get back to it. Then you get focused and make a plan again, start liking Instagram posts, start getting spiteful towards the process and things like that. So again, this is the thing we're trying to avoid. What would I suggest in terms of doing something different than this? Let's go and look into that. So, if that's what people normally do, then how do they get away from it? So I've came up with a wee couple of different solutions that are going to kind of counteract that what we just saw there with the getting focused and the binge eating and all those kind of things. So what do we say, right? So number one, right, so create a plan or hire a coach or a PT, right? So when you're trying to create a plan, if you've been creating a plan all along and it just simply isn't working for you, you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, it still doesn't work, the definition of insanity, then it's maybe time that you hire a coach or a PT and make sure it's a reputable coach or PT. And what I mean by reputable is, don't judge a personal trainer or a coach based on how they look. Always judge them based on how they are with clients. Like if they got client success, if they've been doing things with people in a similar situation than yourself. So always judge a coach or a PT based on that. So if you've been trying to do it yourself, maybe it's time not to do it yourself, and now it's time to maybe try and take out your hands and get a little bit of help. And there's absolutely no shame in getting any help whatsoever. So number two, moderately cut your calories. So if you had a coach or PT, they'd probably try and run you through this if they were good. But instead of excessively cutting your calories, you should cut your calories so that you have enough energy to perform. You've got enough energy for your training sessions, but also you're in a smaller deficit so that you will be achieving your goal of losing body fat, changing body composition, whatever your goal may be. But you should be trying to learn how to base your food around like your fitness program and stuff like that as well, so that when you're in the gym you can perform, and then at the same time you can still achieve your goals. So number three is create a sustainable training program, right? Again, if you're a coach or a PT, they're going to help you with this. And there's no perfect training program. A lot of folk maybe say strength training's the best, circuit training's the best, boxing's the best, body pump's the best, everything's the best. Listen, whatever you're going to do in that sense, you need to have to be consistent with it. But the most important thing that's going to drive your consistency when it comes to training is always going to be the fact that if you enjoy it. If you enjoy it, you're going to be far more likely to sustain it. You would agree with that, wouldn't you? So again, you would always want to create a sustainable program, do things you enjoy. I always meet my clients halfway. So I'll meet my clients halfway all the time. So we'll sit down together, we'll always drop a program and some things that I would perhaps like them to do. And if that's not agreeable, then we don't do that. So it's always getting them to agree on some stuff. And the majority of it always going to be based on, right, what do you want to do? What do you think you can sustain? And based on the goal, we'll come to some sort of agreement with that. But as I says, you have to create a sustainable training program. You can't train excessively every day. You can't just pound yourself and run yourself into the ground. It's just not going to work. So again, that word sustainable is very, very important. Please take that in. So number four, a change in lifestyle. So part of that binge eating cycle was when you get to the weekend or when you burn out and stuff like that and you just can't sustain it. Like you're absolutely done in, or you just get to the weekend, you think that you deserve to go out and sabotage yourself. You go out and you drink excessively with your friends, you think you can get like some of my cheat meal every week and all the rest of it. But listen, see if you're not making progress, do you not think to yourself like, right, something needs to change, something needs to change? And in my 10 years being in gyms and stuff like that, that's probably the biggest barrier, is when people get to the Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays and stuff like that, there's a self-righteous attitude of, I deserve to be eating X, Y and Z, I have earned this, and at the same time when they're not making progress, they'll always moan about it. So again, the wee change in lifestyle, I always try and tell folk, try and set aside 4 to 6 months of your life. When you really start wanting to achieve a goal of changing body composition, all those kind of things, or losing weight, then try and have a change of lifestyle as well. Expect that you're not going to get all the amazing things that you can imagine. You're not going to get and eat chocolate in limited amounts. You can't just drink wine in unlimited amounts and all that kind of thing. So again, a big change in lifestyle, probably something you're going to have to consider if you really want to take your goals very seriously. Then step number 5, be consistent and repeat. So when run through all of these, right, so you're going to create a plan. You're going to moderately cut your calories, you're going to create a sustainable training program, and you're going to have a big change in lifestyle, right? So all of them cover the exercise factor, all of them are going to cover the nutrition factor, and it's going to be sustained consistently over a period of time. So you say all that back, and you say all that kind of thing, and you're going to be consistent and repeating. It's like, oh fucking hell, no shit Sherlock, like, is that all I need to do? Yes, honestly. People always think when they go to my website, well, I'll link it down below as normal. When you see the transformations and stuff, that people think it just kind of happens, or you've done something magical and all that kind of. It wasn't. It was just getting people to buy into the process of going to change their lifestyle, going to change their nutrition, and going to create a program, and we're going to set time aside to achieve those things. And if you would do that instead of what we did at the start there, when we had the usual plan of everybody with that binge eating cycle kind of thing, if you adhere to just those things that I've just discussed there, I can absolutely guarantee you'll be successful with it. But that main thing, that being consistent, giving it time, and repeating all the above steps, is going to be your main thing that's going to drive it. So one more time, create a plan or hire a PT or a coach to help you do that. Moderately cut your calories, again the PT or the coach help you do that, or if you were going to do it yourself, maybe perhaps change the way that you do that with the drastic cuts. Number 3, create a sustainable training program that isn't going to burn you out all the time or anything like that. And then number 4, changing lifestyle. Can't just drink all the time and eat all the time and when you want and how you want. Maybe you get a wee bit more active with how much you walk and all those kind of things as well. And then number 5, be consistent and just repeat it. Again, it all sounds very obvious and very like, oh, I thought you were going to give me some hoodoo voodoo to try and do there. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work any other way. Run through those steps and keep going, keep repeating, and I can guarantee you will get success with this. Right guys, I hope that made some sort of sense to you or anything like that. If it did make some sense, or it was give you a wee bit of a realisation of, or maybe I've been kidding myself on all the time, leave a wee comment about stuff like that. Obviously we've got a much longer in the vlog to go, but I just thought we'd kind of start the vlog off with the main point of the actual title. So right now I'm just going to go and do some work. It's still early in the morning. My breakfast is still digesting, so going to go do some work, and then from that what I'll do is make some more food, and I'll keep you tailing along with the kind of food that I'm going to be having. And I've got boxing tonight, got a new coach tonight. Scott's away on holiday, so that's going to be very interesting for me as well. So as I say, I'll keep going along, and again I hope you took something away for that there. Right, so I was actually planning this vlog to be a wee bit different. I was going to actually do a week of my nutrition and stuff, but because of how long-winded my wee chats can go in here, I'm going to change it to a wee bit more like my day of nutrition, and I might do another one maybe later in the week regarding my weekend nutrition, but I really do eat the same quite a lot of the time, so it's not going to be overly drastically different. So right now, I've just been sitting editing the vlog and doing some work on the computer, and I'm just having some lunch. And for lunch I'm just going to have really straightforward sweet potato with some chicken, with some barbecue sauce to dip in, and I absolutely love this. It's really simple to put together. You just chuck it in an oven, you forget all about it. But I'll have this, I'm going to do some more work, and then I'm going to head into boxing, and I'm really looking forward to the night. As I say, I've got a new coach, someone new to impress. It's always good to try and impress other folk. So again, next time I put the camera on, we're heading into boxing, and I'll take it from there. Right, so on the route into boxing, I just had a wee Nutri-Grain bar, just a wee energy top up, because I've not immediately just jumping into train. I've got Alex in the day. Alex is going to be, so I've got her for a PT for an hour, and then I've got my own training PT for an hour after that. So again, just need to make sure I'm properly fueled up and ready to go. So we will get a wee bit of footage of that when we head in.
Right, so just finished the session with Alex. Does really well as normal, just an absolute workhorse. She's an absolute workhorse. And now I'm going to go in with a session with Andrew. As I said, I don't really know Andrew very well, so I'll just get to know him based on boxing here. I'm a big keen admirer. I've been watching him for a long time, doing the pad work and stuff like that, and that's what made me want to really go with him and no one else. So let's just see how it goes, and hopefully I make it through it. Right guys, so I'm just going to call the end to the vlog there. I'm absolutely done in, so I'm going to get something to eat. So on the menu now is just going to have some chicken fajita wraps with some cheese, and in this wee video that's gone over here you'll probably see there's no sauce and there's no lettuce and anything like that. There is going to be sauce and lettuce, I just never really prepared it before I made this video. So all in all, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like these type of videos where you get a wee bit more of an educational component to it, then again, always, as I keep saying it, just subscribe, leave a comment and tell me what other things you would like to see, what other things you'd like for me to comment on. But again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon.